everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am telling you a story about an orphan boy. So let's start. The 33rd story of Oliver Twist, Meeting the Loved Ones. Rose Maylie had a burning desire to penetrate the mystery of Oliver's history. Nancy's words had touched Rose Maylie's heart deeply, and she wished to win the outcast back to repentance and hope. They purposed remaining in London only 3 days before departing from some weeks to a distant part of the coast. It was now midnight of the first day. Mr. Losberne was too short-tempered, so Rose couldn't discuss it with Mrs. Maylie, who would instantly discuss the subject with the doctor. Rose passed a sleepless and anxious night. The next day, she desperately concluded to consult Harry and decided to send him a message. She started writing, when Oliver entered the room, alarmingly breathless and agitated. "What makes you look so flurried?" asked Rose. "I saw Mr. Brownlow at last, and you should be able to know that I have told you the truth." "Where?" asked Rose. "Getting out of a coach," replied Oliver, shedding tears of delight, "and going into a house. I couldn't speak to him, for he didn't see me, and I trembled so that I was not able to go up to him. But Giles asked for me whether he lived there, and they said he did." Rose immediately set off with Oliver in a hackney coach. On reaching there, Rose sent up her card and requested to see Mr. Brownlow urgently. She was taken upstairs in a room and was met by an elderly gentleman of benevolent appearance in a bottle green coat. There was another old gentleman seated who did not look particularly benevolent. "Mr. Brownlow, I believe, sir," said Rose. "That is my name," said the old gentleman. "Please sit. This is my friend, Mr. Grimwig. Grimwig, will you leave us for a few minutes?" "You may keep sitting, sir. I shall surprise you very much, I have no doubt," said Rose. "But you once showed great benevolence and goodness to a very dear young friend of mine, and I am sure you will take an interest in hearing of him again." "Indeed," said Mr. Brownlow. "Oliver Twist you knew him as," replied Rose. The words no sooner escaped her lips than Mr. Grimwig and Mr. Brownlow both looked taken aback and astonished. Mr. Brownlow drew his chair near to Miss Maylie's and said, "Do me the favour, my dear young lady, tell me all the good that you know about him." "He is a child of noble nature and a warm heart," said Rose. Mr.